What's up, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and none of the above? This is DL back here covering another KSL team. Another KSL game. Season 5, Week 1, between ZaCk, who is mate 27, the Florida Furts, and Romeo Dude, and the Troy Tropiuses. And we have classic ZaCk. Classic ZaCk, who appears to have prepped for the wrong team. Romeo brought his own team, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Romeo's he forgets the type chart. He remembers what Pokemon are in his team. So he's gonna have all the wrong moves, so he's probably not HP Fire on his Cured Black. If this was a regular game,
Let me see what
he looked at the wrong team abbreviation. Okay, first off, these people were coaches the last time you were in this league.
What is a Gareth is the Glasgow Polytoads. How is that close to
the Troy Tropiuses? Yikes. Well, probably not going to be a great start for ZaCk here. As he's not brought the Mesprit, so he doesn't even have rocks against Talonflame.
What does he mean re-prep? What?
He's saying, I don't think he understands that he's the one at advantage for rebuilding, seeing what 6 Romeo chose to bring.
He should just play it out. I mean, Romeo lost to someone in it might have been OBA before it died. That he prepped for the wrong team, but
Oof. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
We got some lulls to start off the match.
Yeah, ZaCk prepped for the wrong team.
Gosh. I have faith.
And he wants us to let him remake his team, but he sees what 6 Romeo chose to bring.
Yeah, that's not very fair.
All right, so I have no. We're not gonna have any guesses to what any of these Pokemon sets are.
Well, we can look at Garrett's team and try to figure it out.
All right, what is Gareth? Gareth has a Bulu, Zardex. Oh, wait, if he prepped for. Oh, this is probably Scarfolo in Persian. Like Fizdef, Gastrodon. Oh yeah, definitely. If this is Persian, if this has taunt, it should go for it.
He has no rocks.
No, I meant Persian should go for taunt. And yeah, there's no rocks on this. Wait, he was playing and bringing no rocks against the Charizard.
Interesting.
And if Scizor has root doesn't have defog, then no removal either.
Romeo is being weird again. Oh yeah, and it's Rhycoustic who's joined myself and Blaze today in the chat.
Hello there, sorry. I was coughing.
It's all good. If this Ferrothorn has spikes, it's gonna get him up, because How weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't have HP fire then.
So this is non-HP fire Shaman, I guess. No HP fire in Kieran Black. Probably no superpower on Scizor. Is Ferrothorn going to 6-0 him?
See, I would like to think that's a bluff saying I can't kill this thing, but like I'm pretty sure he means it.
It's gonna be a really quality video for my YouTube channel.
Oof them. Oh, he's about to set up and just go in.
Hey, can one of you post the link of the game in the chat for 4?
Yeah, I will.
I mean, like that was doing anything to Talonflame anyways at 4 times resists.
I mean, there's not much you can do.
Oh, it should have been natural gift window.
This is definitely Fizdef Gastro. He's trying to sack this to the Z move. Now the thing is, I think his best play is to SD again.
Yeah. At +4, it's a very good chance to kill.
I think this is...
If he's max defense, it's a 50-50.
He gets the burn. Zach thinks he's got a shot. What does he have, do you think? That could win him the game? SD Scizor, maybe?
I guess. Bullet Punch doesn't do anything to let him watch, though. So, I don't know what he would...
He definitely doesn't have any move on Kyurem to hit Ferrothorn.
Unless it's like a setup.
Snorlax, it's gotta be Lax. Pretty, yeah, this Scizor is Defog, I gotta guess. It doesn't show leftovers, though. HP Fire Ferrothorn, Romeo. Oof.
Hey, it's the tech.
That is a tech.
I'm gonna calc that, see how much it would have done.
Would have done a lot. It, HP Fire, that used to be like a not terribly uncommon lure in OU for like Kartana, but also hit Mega Scizor. Yeah, but the thing is, rocks are up. So like, oh.
I mean, if he was
Zach's plan is to make sure this thing never leeches. That's how he kills the Ferrothorn. Wait, does he not have leech? Oh, he does have superpower. Well, that makes this a lot better of a matchup. No lefties on Rotom. So this is potentially, most likely it's a 50% berry. It could also be things like Scarf, Specs. Like Trick would be very helpful for dealing with things like the Gastrodon or the Snorlax. But, looks like it is not choice, it just uses Pain Split, so probably a 50% berry then. Potentially Shuka for Kieran Black, the Terravol or Earth Power. Looks like Hef has joined us in the in watching.
Oof. Rip.
He tried to read the Ferrothorn there, but Rotom's just healing up. So Mega Scizor is at 61%, so if Gastrodon takes damage, no, Mienshao sweeps already. Yeah, Reckless HJK kills everything. So, do you think Zach's better at battling or pick'ems?
Pick'ems.
Pick'ems. Oof.
And what's funny is in his pick'em for him and Romeo, he misspelled veterans.
So I'm gonna take a moment to shout out to my bro Deshaun for letting me use his beats for my videos. The other people can't hear it right now because I'm just playing it in my browser. But yeah, if you're a aspiring SoundCloud rapper producer and you want to get your beats used, feel free to hit up my comment section because I could use some variety. Yeah, the thing is there's a Gengar, so even like mono return, like rest talk, curse lax can't win.
Yeah. Oh, that was a ballsy move.
This is the only thing that can take an HJK. Zach needs to Scald Burn right now, or he loses. Or he needs to dodge a high jump kick.
Zach needs to do a lot of.
Oh, that did 10 million? Oh, that's Life Orb.
Don't burn.
No burn.
Even if he got the burn, I think the Ferrothorn still takes out his team.
Hot off.
Alright, so he should HJK again, but I think after the Life Orb recoil, he could be in range of Bullet Punch. But Romeo's best play if Mega Scissor comes out after the Gastro goes down. Oh, he sacks Persian instead.
He's Regenerator.
Oh, he's regen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Reckless Life Orb would have done more than 59. Yeah, Romeo's best play is Hard Talon Flame. I think Zach has to Roost here to try to stay in the game. That's a tough play to make with this Mienshao staring you down. Doubles into Kirim Black.
Oh, yeah, Bullet Punch doesn't do anything to him, so that's probably what he was predicting.
Kirim Black looks so good in the Gen 5 sprites. Ooh, it's sub KB. Oh, you had no Earth Power.
Yum.
Oh, it dodges?
A few turns.
But if this is only physical, it's not going to do anything to Avalog.
Oh,
Yeah.
Avalog eats it.
Yeah, this thing has to be mixed to do anything to this. At least it's not Helmet. He says, I had Iron Head. Like, that would do anything.
What?
Oh no, his best move to hit this thing is Fusion Bolt.
What item he is? Is this a Z user?
Yes it is. I'd guess Sub-Zero Slimer. Do you think this is going to be a 6-0?
I'd say a 4-0 at least. Could be a 6-0. especially since me and Shao is probably back up to like 70-ish.
Yeah, everything dies to high jump kick at this range. So Romeo just needs to get Mian Shao in safely at some point and not miss high jump kick.
Bullet punch.
Rhoda might die at some point though,
Adamant.
actually.
He's adamant. Bullet punch is 64 to 76 to me and Shao. So
Oh, he's coming back in at 66. And then if he attacks, then he'll take a run of Life Orb. But Talonflame Hardwall Scissor. So what do you think about all the matches that have happened thus far in KSL Week 1?
they've kind of been blowouts.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I expected a decent amount of those in Gastrodon. I felt like there's like more disparity between the strength of the players.
Yeah. The sub call 9 Meloetta just tore through Gareth.
Yeah, he didn't prep for that at all. Me and Hydra were talking about that when we were commentating. Like I felt like Empoleon should have had Roar, which would have made a lot of sense for that mana fee.
Yeah, I've been wanting to try Meloetta.
I think it's pretty good, like really good for a tier 4.
And you can set it up either way. You can run kind of like defensive Calm Mind, like you were saying, or you can run it where it's like an offensive, where it goes into its fighting type, it just runs through.
Yeah, the one thing about it though is oh, this Gastrodon's gonna get a recover off because it's faster than Avalok.
Yep.
But the the thing about Meloetta though is it doesn't really do what you want a psychic type to do usually, and that it doesn't resist fighting. So it's like, yeah, it's an offensive low tier, which are often not highly sought after Pokemon. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty typical for a low tier normal type. Okay, that Toxic was bad. Do you think it's Sphero? Oh, yeah, Sphero has no leech. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Pharaoh not having leech. That makes this matchup a lot better for ZaCk. It means he can freely recover with his mons here.
If he goes into Talonflame and just SD, just SDs.
Yeah, the Snorlax is the only thing standing in the way of that. Talon will like die to recoil to Snorlax. Yeah, Romeo should just go Talonflame here. There's like no drawback. Mega Scizor can't do anything because you can't even run like Natural Gift. So you 4 times resist Bug, and you resist Bullet Punch quite nicely. And he's going for Roost here anyways. And Gastrodon's at 34. Gengar. Wow. Well, it worked.
That was... Maybe he's expecting the superpower, I guess.
Romeo's making some interesting plays.
He probably has to go so...
He goes for Focus Blast.
He's lucky that hit.
Yeah, he's trying to catch the Lax, evidently.
He has a Pokemon.
That does too much. Yeah, he needs to dodge.
Sludge Wave?
It's not Gluttony Lax. But it's not Leftovers either. Oh, is this Resto Chesto? And Romeo hits 3 focus blasts in a row.
He's like evil Lord.
Oh my god, he hit 7 focus blasts in a row season 2. I couldn't believe what I saw.
I was beyond triggered. Yum.
HP fire on the Gengar.
Yo, hit 4. Wait, no, he can just Shadow Ball probably.
Yeah, Shadow Ball or Sludge Wave should kill at this range.
It is a 6-0, it looks like.
Yeah.
Unless he chokes for some reason here. Yeah,
It's
Shadow
like
Ball should easily kill. GG. Body bag incorporated.
yikes. So what do you think about the future of these guys' seasons in season 5? Things aren't looking pretty for ZaCk. His team sucks.
This was kind of an unmatched because ZaCk did prep wrong.
Yeah.
So,
But
that's a
I mean,
that's a solid start to
yeah,
season 1.
that's
So,
really
season 1.
that's still a bad look though to have prep for the wrong team.
Yeah. Shout out to Romeo setting 1-0 +6.
Yeah, I mean it's not like he like outplayed his opponent massively though. Like, yeah, it's good that he got the 6-0. It's really nice for his like standings. But like, if you're looking at it from a power rankings perspective, I don't feel like Romeo like ZaCk beat himself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No offense to Romeo, but he made some very interesting plays that could have cost him if ZaCk had the right mons to counter it, if he prepped for his team.
Yeah.
I mean the Gengar and the Scizor, I think he just predicted the superpower. And then he didn't, then he switched. So
It worked out for him in the end.
Yeah.
I don't think ZaCk has a terrible team,
was ZaCk,
but he just has to find a way to create chemistry.
what was ZaCk, like 9?
Is that his only rocker is Mesprit, and his only ground immunity is also Mesprit.
His removals are like Florges and Scizor.
Yeah. His team's just a mess when it comes to the hazard game.
Kept switching in Scizor to the Stealth Rock, just slowly taking damage to where it couldn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Man, all these week 1 matches really have been blowouts.
Yeah, I think Romeo could do pretty well. I think he will make playoffs in Gastrodon, but he might be borderline out of it. Like, I see him coming in like around 6th, 7th place, something like that.
It's gonna be me every season.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be the classic Blazewing 6 and 5. Have you gone 6 and 5 like 3 seasons in a row?
I think so. Probably not season 3 because we don't like to talk about season 3, but
Oof.
I think I went like 3 and 8. But for all the hacks I got, like 3 and 8.
I got that season had so much hacks. I don't know what happened.
I wasn't having it.
Yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be all. Thanks for watching.
Alright, bye.